gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the gangster of guns, the Mac Daddy of knives, the epic one, the Southern Republic, is back. So I've been a little MIA the last few weeks and gotten a few emails wondering why just random videos have popped up from me. So this is kind of an update video and a story of preparedness or lack thereof. So turn this camera here so you can actually see me. So I bought a new motorcycle a few months back and finally decided what I was going to do to it and chopped the exhaust, did a little work in the motor, put new handlebars, ran all the electrical, extended all the cables, and all that good stuff that you do when you buy a cruiser and you decide to customize the shit out of it. So I've been doing that for the last few weeks, and it's been hot as bejesus, and every weekend it's been 110 plus, and we've been out in the garage working on the bike, me and a buddy or two of mine. So, last weekend we get everything buttoned up finally, and, it's Saturday night, it's late, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll go ride tomorrow morning, test everything out. So we have a few drinks, hit the hay about 2 in the morning, get up at about 7 because it's hotter than Jesus by like 9 here now. So I get up and I hop on the bike and I go for a ride. Well, when I get up, I just throw a pair of jeans on, toss on a shirt, throw my hat on, glasses, and I hop on the bike and go. I don't grab anything, no knife, no nothing. I got my phone, my keys, and that's it. So I'm on the bike and I'm a couple miles from the house, and all of a sudden the bike starts slowing down even though I'm twisting the throttle, and I'm not sure what the hell's going on. Then all of a sudden I start seeing all this smoke coming up from the front brake pads, or the front brake caliper actually, and I'm like, oh shit, this is bad. So I'm in the middle of a 3-lane street, and it's morning, there's a little bit of traffic coming through this street in the morning on Sunday morning, and so the bike stops me basically, and the front brake is completely locked. I can't pull the front brake lever in. The back pressure is, you can't even move that lever. The brake pad is completely locked up. Can't freaking move it. The bike is just locked up. So I turn everything off. I hop off the bike. I get behind the bike, and I'm trying to direct traffic to either side. I'm like, shit, I need to, bleed the front brake, and this way I can release that pressure. Well, I go stick my hands in my pocket and realize I grabbed nothing. I don't have the saddlebags on my bike yet because we haven't quite gotten to that part of putting the hard saddlebags on that we're going to customize. And I'm sitting there and shit, I have no fucking tools. No tools whatsoever. And all I need is an 8mm wrench to bleed the front brake. So I'm sitting there going, shit, I have no way to do this. I'm trying to turn it with my hand, and we locked it on there right, and it's on there, and I can't twist it with my hand. So, I'm hoping that somebody will stop that has a multi-tool or something in there. And it's really pathetic, because if I had just thrown something as simple as this, was this one, the Leatherman, the Squirt PS4 in there, I could have bled the brake using this little pair of pliers right here. It would have been just enough to grip the nipple bleeder on the brake caliper, just to crack it real quick so that I could have let enough pressure out and a fluid out so that the brake pads would have released, and I could have at least pushed the bike off to the side of the road. So I don't even have this on me where I could have done that. So I'm sitting there, I got my phone out, I'm calling, trying to get a hold of somebody. Finally I get a hold of my old man, who happens to be thankfully retired and awake at 7 something in the morning on Sunday. And he's like, all right, give me a few minutes, I'll be there. Well, he's about a half an hour away from where I was. So I'm sitting there directing traffic, people are riding at me in this 3-lane street, and I'm like, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. I just put all this money in the bike, don't hit it. I'm sitting there going, I'm such a fuck all retard. So my old man rolls up in his truck and pops out, throws me an 8mm wrench. I go over there, crack the bleeder on the front caliper, let out just a little bit of fluid, lock it back, wipe it off with a rag, bottom of my shirt, because I was wearing a black shirt, so I didn't really care. Hop on the bike, clutch is released, or the brake lever is released enough I can run it, pop the bike on, pull it off to the side of the road. This way I could at least, check the caliper, make sure I didn't do any damage to the front wheel or any of that stuff. And so I'm checking everything out. It seems to be fine, so grab the wrench again, break loose the banjo bolt, which is what locks the brake line from the lever, from your hand lever and the master cylinder onto the front brake caliper. Brake banjo bolt loose, so I dumped the fluid out of the brake line. Just dumped it out completely because I didn't want it to lock up on me because I didn't know why it locked up and I didn't want it to happen again so I could get back to the house. So I dropped the fluid out of it right there, wipe everything off. I got off onto the dirt on the side of the road so when I did it so it wasn't on the road or anything. Kick some dirt on it so the fluid's not all just exposed, and hop back on the bike and ride back to my house with no front brake. So my old man's in his truck, so he's following me, and I'm only, I'm going slow, like, 35, 40 miles an hour the whole way. People are all pissy because we're going slow. And get back to the house and start looking at it, pull everything apart, can't figure out what the hell went wrong. So bleed the brake system a whole bunch of times. Long story short, when we took the master cylinder up on your handlebars apart to paint it, we blacked out my bars completely. I'll put some pictures of the bike here at the end of the video so you can kind of see where we started and what we did so far. When we took the master cylinder apart to paint it, we used caliper paint, and then we baked it so it would bake on there nice and hard. It's kind of like powder coat, but cheaper because you can get the can of paint for like $8. And it turned out nice and everything looked good. And when we put it back together, we put the plunger, we flipped it over because one side's a little bit bigger than the other side. And just putting everything back together, we flipped it over and we stuck it in backwards. So what happened is the plunger being in backwards, when you engage the brake lever, it slid in and stuck because it slid in too far. And what it did is it covered the hole where the fluid in the master cylinder flows down into the brake caliper when you squeeze it and put the pressure there, and it wouldn't allow it to flow back. So all that pressure and fluid stayed in the front master cylinder, in the front brake caliper, and then basically just built up, and then it just locked the brakes onto the into the wheel. And so when we did that, we didn't see it, and I pulled it out and looking at the exploded diagram that I went to the dealership so they could print out for me. So I'll give you a little idea of what we're talking about here. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, see that little piece right there where it says this end out? Yeah, this little piece right here, we flipped it around. And it went in here and it got stuck and wouldn't allow the pressure, the liquid brake fluid to flow back into the master cylinder. So, long story short, I wound up on the side of the road for half an hour in 100+ degree heat because I wasn't prepared and didn't have something as simple as this tiny ass friggin' multi-tool that I could have freaking bled the brake with right there so I could at least gotten back to the house. So that's kind of the story of being prepared / update / check out my cool looking motorcycle now video. So now that we've kind of got most of the bike buttoned up, and it's going to take a while to deal with the hard saddlebags because I've got a Victory and I bought Harley hard saddlebags that we're going to stretch and we're going to stretch them lengthwise and heightwise so that they fit more onto my fender and they look cool as hell. So that's going to take a lot of work because we're not overly familiar with cutting and extending fiberglass, so we're going to have to learn how to deal with the fiberglass, then we're going to cut and extend them. I'm not one of those people, I don't take my bikes to shops, I do my own work. Because I've got buddies that know what they're doing and they're excellent mechanics most of the time, except for when we're drinking a little too much and put something in backwards. And no, there were no extra parts on this either, so F you people that were thinking, oh, do you have a bag of extra parts? Screw you. So that's kind of an update on where I've been and what I've been up to. So I've got a bunch more videos lined up for the next week or so. I've got another bag from VanQuest here. I've got their messenger bag that I've been using as my EDC bag for the last couple weeks, which is fan-fucking-tastic and has some really awesome features in it. It makes excellent range bags, all that good stuff. I've got a whole bunch of, a couple new knives for review. I've got a couple new handguns to put up there. I finally finished building my precision rifle, my precision bolt action rifle. So I'm going to do a video about that here pretty soon. And then probably going to really get into the whole preparing and the prepping stuff just because I've been doing a lot of it and researching and reading a lot about it lately. And I want to kind of give you the information I've learned. This way we can all prepare together. All right. So as always, Semper Fi. Have a good day. Peace out.
What if I quit today working for the man and said I had enough of, well, maybe I can, 'cause it's all gonna end anyway. Tell me, doctor, what's the cure for the wicked man's blues? Fly, dragon, fly. When the sky falls to the sea, I won't mind the cause of me. When the wind bursts through the trees, I walk around a dragonfly, fly, dragonfly, fly, dragonfly. When I come, give me a piece. I take my advice. Just let me be. When the moon, I turn black as night, will bathe in the fires of dragonfly, fly, dragonfly. Don't take so long. I'll be there before you know. See you in my mind's eye, fly, dragonfly, fly, dragonfly.
So you best not cross that line. If you want this gun, you gotta come through us and take it one shot at a time.
And why just random videos have popped up from me. So this is kind of a an update video and a story of preparedness or lack thereof. So turn this camera here so you can actually see me. So I bought a new motorcycle a few months back, and finally decided what I was going to do to it. And
You'll have to pry it from a cold day.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the gangster of guns, the Mac Daddy of knives, the epic one, the Southern Republic, is back. So I've been a little MIA the last few weeks, and gotten a few emails wondering, chopped the exhaust, did a little work in the motor, put new handlebars, ran all the electrical, extended all the cables, and all that good stuff that you do when you buy a cruiser and you decide to customize the shit out of it. So I've been doing that for the last few weeks, and it's been hot as bejesus, and every weekend it's been 110 plus, and we've been out in the garage working on the bike, me and a buddy or two of mine. So, you know, last weekend we get everything buttoned up finally, and, you know, it's Saturday night, it's late, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll go ride tomorrow morning, test everything out. So we have a few drinks, you know, hit the hay about 2 in the morning, get up at about 7 because it's hotter than Jesus by like 9 here now. So I get up and I hop on the bike and I go for a ride. Well, when I get up, I just throw a pair of jeans on, toss on a shirt, throw my hat on, glasses, and I hop on the bike and go. I don't grab anything, no knife, no nothing. I got my phone, my keys, and that's it. So I'm on the bike and I'm a couple miles from the house, and all of a sudden the bike starts slowing down even though I'm twisting the throttle, and I'm not sure what the hell's going on. Then all of a sudden I start seeing all this smoke coming up from the front brake pads, or the front brake caliper actually, and I'm like,